On April 21, 2025, as dawn broke over the Eternal City, the bells of St. Peter's Basilica tolled a mournful hymn. The Vatican fell silent. Across the world, hearts bowed in prayer as Pope Francis, a humble shepherd of the faithful and a voice of mercy for the forgotten, returned to the embrace of his Creator. The world bid farewell to a man who walked with the poor, spoke for the voiceless, and reminded us all of the boundless power of compassion. Long before he became a global spiritual leader, he was simply Jorge. Born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, in 1936, Jorge Mario Bergoglio grew up in a modest, working-class family, the eldest of 5 children. In the bustling streets of a changing city, he was shaped by faith, hardship, and a mother's gentle wisdom. A boy who would one day carry the hopes of millions, but who first learned the power of kindness in the quiet corners of his own neighborhood. As the years passed, the world around young Jorge changed, but one thing remained constant: the quiet stirring in his heart. Drawn by a deep sense of purpose, he chose a path of service, joining the Society of Jesus, known as the Jesuits. It was a calling not to comfort or power, but to humility, sacrifice, and unwavering devotion to the poor, the sick, and the forgotten. In the silent chapels and crowded streets of Argentina, his mission began. In 1998, Jorge Mario Bergoglio was appointed Archbishop of Buenos Aires. But he remained a man of the people, walking through crowded streets, visiting the slums, and embracing the elderly and the forgotten. He refused the comforts of high office, choosing instead a simple life and a ministry built on compassion. His quiet courage and unwavering advocacy for the marginalized would soon echo far beyond the borders of Argentina. On March 13, 2013, the eyes of the world turned to the Sistine Chapel. As white smoke rose into the evening sky, history was made. Jorge Mario Bergoglio became the 266th Pope, the first Jesuit, the first from the Americas, and the first to take the name Francis. In choosing that name, he paid tribute to Saint Francis of Assisi, patron of peace, the poor, and creation itself. From the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, a humble man in white greeted the faithful with a simple bow, and the world. As the years weighed upon him, Pope Francis's spirit remained unshaken. Though his steps slowed and his voice grew softer, his heart never ceased to embrace the world. On Easter Sunday, 2025, gathered in St. Peter's Square for what would be his final public blessing, he raised his hand one last time. A simple gesture of peace and love, offered to a world still longing for both. In that moment, thousands wept, waving white flags and handkerchiefs, knowing they were witnessing the final chapter. And now, a shepherd has returned to his eternal home. Across continents and oceans, candlelight vigils flicker in solemn tribute. In churches, in homes, in hearts, prayers rise for a man who chose humility over grandeur, and compassion over power. Though his voice is silent, his message lives on, a call to kindness, mercy, and unwavering faith. Pope Francis leaves behind more than history, he leaves a legacy of love. Rest now, Holy Father. You are home.